Yo, just got out of Superman. Before we get into it, before I give you any of my reviews, I'm not a movie reviewer, but there will be spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, just stop watching. Not that many are going to watch anyways. But stop watching now because I'll ruin everything for you. A lot of people are probably wondering, why am I doing a movie review? But the hobby, cards, comics. Yo, real quick, before we get back to that review, I saw some other guy with a review that was, I don't know, he looks like a TEMU HARRY CARRY. I don't know his name. White hair, something. Mike Francesa. I don't even know how to say his last name. Whatever. And of course, Barstool, goes, I'm reading it verbatim. Mike, whatever your last name is, just unleashed the greatest review of Superman that you will ever hear. Mike, you need to get out more or do something else. Movie reviews aren't your thing. Anyways, back at it. Peace. It's all stuff I love, so I felt this movie needed a review. And this has been the most fun I've had at the movie theater. I don't know, I guess since Top Gun Maverick. It was great. It wasn't a great movie. It has plenty of flaws and problems with it, but it was really good. If we could have gotten a Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder, James Gunn, and this, I can't remember the actor's name, who plays the Superman. If you got a mix of that, you'd have the best superhero movie of all time. This was, how can I put it? This was like if Christopher Reeves would have had CGI, you would have had this Superman movie. I guess let's go into the things that I didn't like. Just because there's not many, The whole swooping, non-Matrix styled spinning cameras.
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
Was annoying. I think he has done better things with cameras and showing action than this. And that's very, I guess that's me being nitpicky. Which, not to go off on a rant, but I feel like with movies these days, it's very easy for us to get hypercritical. I will give it to James Gunn. It's nice to finally see a superhero movie that was done by someone who reads comic books, or someone who gives at least a couple shits about the story, about Superman. Yes, did I want to see more Superman doing Superman things? 100%. He was humanized a little bit. I get it. It's kind of seems like the thing we do these days, or I don't make superhero movies. It kind of seems like the thing people do these days when directing these superhero movies about characters that are so overpowered that your brain can't wrap your head around it, so we need to humanize them so we can be able to relate to them. It was nice to see at times. I'll be the first one to tell you, I cried 3 times in this movie. I'm an emotional person, but the dog scene, the dad scene, if you have daddy issues, for lack of a better word, that was really good. To see him and Lois do their thing, not sexual.
Nice.
But the kind of crescendo of them at the end there was awesome. And I got to hand it to James Gunn in another way, now that I'm talking and thinking about it. He told a Superman story without giving us the origin, right? Without giving us the first act of Superman crashes on planet Earth. He's raised by Ma and Pa, Kent, and side note, once again, I'm sorry, because this movie's got me feeling a certain way, I guess. Ma and Pa were fantastic. And I wanted more of them doing old people stuff, progressive insurance commercial stuff, if you know what I mean. Great commercials. They were awesome. By taking that out, he took out a huge chunk of movie time, of which everyone does, you know. And now I kind of understand what he was saying. It's like, we don't need to see the pearls dropping in the alley again. We know why Batman's Batman. We don't need to see Clark getting to planet Earth from Krypton again. Like, we got it. Everyone knows it. And if you don't know it, read ChatGPT it, Google it, do what you gotta do, you know? So, yeah, things that were bad. Since I have ADD and I can't stick to a topic, I'm not good at this, but who gives a shit? Things that were bad, I love to see the humility of Superman having to save people and trying to limit collateral damage, which is always a plot hole in every superhero movie, because you're seeing these buildings destroyed and whole landscapes are just getting decimated, and you're like, what about the people, man? Like, hello. And at least you got to see Superman. He's like, you guys okay? You know, and it's like, oh, all right. He's actually trying to like save the people while, you know, he's trying to fight with all his might, which kind of shows how powerful Superman really is. But saving the squirrel, we could have done without that. I get it, what you're trying to do there, James, but I'll give you a pass on that one. I rolled my eyes at that one. People that were great in the movie, everyone was great. But Jimmy had all the riz, and that was fantastic to see and hilarious. Totally a different way to do him, and was a cool spin on that character. Lex Luthor, by far, other than Gene Hackman, which has its own particular special things, kind of like Jack Nicholson's Joker. I can't remember, I don't know this guy's name. He's the kid who plays Beast and X-Men and First Class and Doff. But I think it's something strong. He was awesome. Probably the best Lex Luthor we've seen, or I think I've seen. Who else was great? Mr. Terrific was fantastic. That guy is so underrated as an actor. And Hollywood, I know you already made a crappy White Man Can't Jump 2.
Hey, George, your mother's an astronaut. Yo, he talked about your mama, man. He playing you for a punk. He playing you and your mama for a punk.
But is there a reason the guy who's playing Mr. Terrific, I almost call him Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Terrific, not playing the Wesley Snipes role, Sidney Dean? He's basically... Sorry, I lost the feed or whatever. My phone turned off for some reason. When Mr. Terrific is playing his role, I have no doubt in my mind he was watching White Man Can't Jump, and he's like, I'm just going to be Sidney Dean with a little bit of Blade. Sorry for the double Wesley Snipes reference. That's not a word, Paul. Not a word at all. He was written extremely well, and his delivery was great. Could have done something with the lip deal, CGI-wise. I think everyone should go see this movie. If you're into comic books, go see it. Yes, you'll have complaints. I did. But, I mean, especially the first act, I was kind of going, okay, like, what are we doing here? Yes, there was jokes. The jokes were mostly funny. Crypto was great. If you love dogs, CGI was good on Crypto. I wouldn't say great. You know, my biggest gripe is more Superman. I always want to see more Superman. I want to see him doing things. I think, sorry, I'm parking here, people. So we're driving, we're talking, we're doing all the things. A cool way to think about it. Like I said, I dare anybody to try to make a Superman movie without giving that origin story. James Gunn is so good with those colors at times that it's fantastic. And he definitely knows how to punch in those colors. You know, there was some times where I got vibes of Michael Bay, first Transformers. Overall, Superman, an A. Maybe, I don't want to give it an A+. It was an A. I texted my buddy. I told him, this is the closest I've been to when I was a kid seeing Spider-Man for the first time. And this was nice to see. No nonsense, just movie, just comic book. It was like I was watching a comic book. So, overall an A. Go see it. Follow, like. I'm not doing many movie reviews, but I figured this movie needed it. So, do all those things. If you liked it, if you liked the movie, if you hated the movie, drop it down below and tell me what you think. All right? Enjoy Superman. Peace.